just took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bro, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm God like, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Niners and the Hawks, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you under the lights. We'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. From the gun, it's Geno. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
Here we go.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. To throw, Smith. Metcalf with the grab.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. 18 yards on the connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Smith. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. To throw, here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
All right, so now the offense takes the field, and they're giving a little pat on the helmet to the special teamers running off, saying, attaboy, that a way to answer. You give up the opening field goal, but now you're set up with great field position, and you can go ahead now and take this early lead.
The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll send a tight end in motion. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Purdy. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Well, Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Off the play fake, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Play action now. It's Gino. Off he goes. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Geno Smith, touchdown Seattle. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Purdy, making the read and keeping it. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. He'll get about 2. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw, Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, out to punt. Back deep is Jalen Darden. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
There we go.
Here's a handoff to Walker. That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, we go.
Now Walker. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9. A 2nd down throw for Smith. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Purdy now on 2nd down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. So Kittle comes in motion. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd down. Purdy. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. That's on the former 9th overall pick, Charles Cross. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. On play action, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Niners offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Purdy going to put it up again. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will level the score at 10 apiece. So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. Smith now to throw on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Whoa. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. A give for McCaffrey running right. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They run once more with McCaffrey. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry. Here comes 3rd and 6. Purdy works out of the pistol. Has his man. It's Samuel. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half.
Here we go.
They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There we go, sit down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. He runs with it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's go.
Throwing is Howell. Taking off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll throw with Howell. That's complete to Lockett outright.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Back to throw. Howell. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. They'll come up here first and 10.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Holding offense.
Purdy now on second down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. So Kittle comes in motion. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The 49ers out for the punt. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. They run with Walker. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Now he'll air one out. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Now it's Howell. He'll tuck it and take off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here we go.
To throw is Howell. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, we go first.
Play action now. It's Gino. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. He gets that to his big target. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Seattle. From the gun, it's Gino. This one complete to Bobo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. He's going to keep it himself.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. Smith now. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Here it is. 4th down and goal. They'll go. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. The Seahawks scoop it up. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Again, it's McCaffrey. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. As they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's... Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Smith. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play.
There we go. Sit on.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. Going up top. That is caught! And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And this has been a nightmare game for him so far. He had the lost fumble earlier, and limited success running against this stout defense. Come off the field a couple of times shaking his head. What can you do? Right now the answer is he can't do much. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. A tight end in motion now.
That's the end.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 49ers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 3rd down. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
There we go.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, here we go.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Got it with Smith in Jigba. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
That's good for Seattle Seahawks.
Off the play fake, Smith. Quick throw, taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Smith. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Gino. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.